Hey there, Apprentice, Metasolaray here, and the day has finally come. Udyr has finally gotten a buff. However, it's only 5 movement speed, and plus some, stat cleaning up, but who really checks that out? So, one of the big things you guys, I think, have really underestimated is how valuable this buff actually is. A lot of us in the high elo community, as you remember from Season 9, actually talked about, 5 movement speed at least be something we really wanted. Now that we're getting it, a lot of us are joking, memeing it, laughing about it. But it has some strengths. Now, for me personally, I do think that this buff is disappointing. It is a welcome buff. It is an appreciated buff. But at the same time, there's so many problems in League of Legends holding Udyr back. If you're not really positive about that, make sure to check out my reworked Udyr my Udyr rework video, where I talk about the reason why and what struggles Udyr suffers from. So we're just going to kind of sum it up. Long story short, Udyr suffers from a lack of a kit that has evolved with the game. A lot of champions and items have given more utility, while Udyr's kit is still very basic, very simple, very stat checky. This buff is just another stat check stat. It's another am I fast enough to catch you stat. So it is disappointing for me because I would rather Riot give us more tools and utility than giving us raw number buffs, but it is still highly appreciated. A 5 movement speed buff is going to be the strongest at the early game when no one has boots, where your stat checking is going to be at its strongest, but most importantly, it's going to help you be more mobile in the jungle and getting to those ganks. Now, a lot of you are like, what's 5 movement speed really do for me? Well, guys, if you're also taking celerity, 5 movement speed is about what you get, on average. 3 movement speed right now is what celerity give you right out the gate, giving you an additional 7 movement speed when you press E. Like, literally, that's it. It's giving you 7 more movement speed. So, 5 movement speed is literally like getting celerity permanently for free. And celerity only goes up to about 15 movement speed. So, from 0 minutes to 28 minutes, you got Warrior, Triforce, Deadman's Plate, you're looking at an additional about 15 movement speed. So, again, it's not that much. Now, a lot of you guys are like, what should I take over celerity? If you like movement speed, guys, Nimbus Cloak is always going to be strong, guys. Because look, at level 1, so wait, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Teleport, yay! Oh, we're gonna go ahead and sell just everything. We're just gonna sell everything. At level 1 of the game, so where you have, I still have my boots, don't I? The PBE, guys, always fun for testing. At level 1, and you had 350 movement speed, Nimbus Cloak with a flash gives you 182 movement speed. Nimbus Cloak with a smite gives you about 53. So guys, I don't know about you, but 7 movement speed when I press E, or 53 when I smite something, or 100 when I use flash, night and day, guys. That is but if you guys are interested in looking at the numbers, I'll make sure to add a link to this lovely little Excel sheet so you can look at the numbers yourself and make an estimate. Tier 1 boots, 3 stacks of bear. Right now is about 9 movement speed. From celerity gives you 9 movement speed. Water walking gives you 25 at level 1. And level 3, when you're in the river fighting for that scuttle, 25 movement speed then. Or, let's see, 1 point in bear, no boots. 7 or 25, guys. You make your decision which one's more valuable. Let me know. Or actually, why don't you let me know in the comments down below. So, to kind of touch on the buff itself, the main things that it's going to provide is, number 1, it is going to make your clears a tiny significant amount faster. So, when you're clearing your jungle camp for your first clear, it's going to be a little bit easier for the kiting, just a lot smoother on the rotation. You're going to move a little bit quicker from camp to camp. A lot of you guys, don't really do a lot of your orb walking. So, it's going to help with that. It's going to help a lot of people more than they realize, because base movement speed, you just can't mess that up. There's no gameplay about it. There's no complexity. It's just is what it is. The most important thing is not how it scales with your movement speed runes, such as Nimbus Cloak and Water Walking or Celerity, but more importantly, how it's going to make you better at just those strong ganks. Because, guys, when you come in for that gank, you're going to have even more movement speed to work off of. To dodge skill shots. Because, guys, skill shot dodging is literally by, pixels by times. And the 5 movement speed does add up. you are getting that free celerity. You're going to be able to come through the jungle, popping in at a lot faster speed, getting those faster rotations, and if you, depending on your runes you're running celerity, you're still getting the same amount of movement speed, but you're getting that plus more. You're getting about, let's say, you get 7 plus another 5, you're getting 12. 12 extra movement speed, guys, is almost as much as a boot gives you, right? No, wow, no, about half as much as a boot. So you're pretty much getting half a pair of boots. And those bonuses only continue stacking up. Udyr as an early game tempo champion. So having that kind of advantage early is always going to be one of your best tricks. So in the end, celerity strength is going to be based off of your base movement speed. And since your bonus movement speed is a lot of based off your base, celerity gets stronger, but in the sense of you're already going to have more movement speed to work with. For bulkier Udyrs, Phoenix Udyrs, Medirs, the Udyrs who don't build a lot of natural movement speed, that base movement speed is going to be greatly appreciated when we get our wits end, getting a little, just a tiny fraction, a bit more movement speed, but for the early part of the game, we're going to be at a much stronger point. And that is going to be a big buff coming for us. Guys, it's just that sluggish feeling you're going to start noticing when you get into those games. So give it an honest to God chance. Now, to kind of talk to Riot, do I think this is going to be enough? No. The problem still exists is that we are still a squishy champion who's expected to be bulky, who still runs at champions, and I think this is appreciated, but will it be enough? We're going to have to see. Now, if you guys would like to also touch on this as well in the comments down below, let me know what you think Riot should do next. Do you think this is enough? Do you think we should wait and see if there another buff is warranted? Or do you think that Riot doesn't really understand what is the biggest problem with Udyr? That is all for me, and if you have any questions, where always catch me. Make sure you guys are also following me on Twitter and YouTube. Guys, a lot of you guys haven't even hit that subscribe button. That subscribe button plus that bell really helps me out, pushing more content for you guys so we can continue getting the most educated, well-toned, and best of all, making you the best Udyr you can be. Till next time, apprentices, as always, Temp is doing something over there. Catch you next time. Chowder.